प्रेम से बोलो श्री गणेश भगवान की जय. Om Namo Narayanaya. Today I would like to touch the feet of our Swamiji, Swami Jai Satya. Her presence in Trinidad has been so very much overwhelming for devotees who would have touched her feet and received her darshan. And she leaves Trinidad on this coming Tuesday afternoon, therefore. And today, so blessed indeed, is not only Trinidad and Tobago, but the Western world for having such a realized master in our presence. Today, my friends, on Shanti Vandana, we join in understanding the benefits of Seva, letting Seva, sowing the seeds of Seva. When we ask the most fundamental question, what is Seva? You see, Seva means any physical act that is performed for someone else, resulting in the gain of those individuals. It is any act, any physical act performed for and resulting in the gain of others. That is Seva, my friends. It is selfless work. It is giving without expecting anything in return. And therefore, that person who performs Seva, he or she is known as a Sevak. S-E-W-A-K. That person is known as a Sevak. And therefore today, I think it is most fitting indeed to remind ourselves about not just the word, but the meaning, bringing alive the word Seva in our life. You see, in every scripture, every single scripture, in Sanatan Dharma, in Islam, in Christianity, in all the isms of the world, Sikhism, Buddhism, Jainism, Taoism, they're all very much strong. The foundation of every perennial philosophy is based on Seva. It is based on giving. And in doing so, we must understand how do we give selflessly. And you see, in the scriptures of the world, there are very beautiful and potent statements. Paropakaraya punyaya papaya parapidanam. It says, whatever conduces to the good of others is noble deed. It is a noble deed and should be followed. Ishvara sarva bhutanam itrudeshas arjuna tishtati. It says the same God who is present in me is also present in the other human beings. And here, in this very beautiful Sanskrit verse, it says, Shatahasta samhara sahasra hasta shankira. It says, earn with 100 hands and distribute with thousands. So very beautiful. It says, earn, receive with 100 hands, but give, distribute with 1,000 thousands of hands. How do we plant the seeds of Seva in our life? Devotees of Shanti Vandana, one of the main hindrances to living our life to its fullest is when the human being displays and dispenses of selfishness. You see, as long as we are focused on what we want and what we need only, we will never experience Bhagwan's fullest mercies in our life. But if we really want to thrive, if we want to succeed, if we want to enjoy spiritual bliss in this world, in the midst of chaos, dear friends, we must learn to be a giver. In every scripture, there are different versions of these words. Whatsoever a man sows, that he will also reap. Our parents and our grandparents tell us, Are jaise karni, vaise bharni, that whatever we sow, whatever we do, there will be the repercussions of those actions. And all through those scriptures, we will find the principles of sowing and reaping. And just as the farmer would plant some seeds if he wants to reap a harvest, same way, dear friend, we must plant some good seed in the fields of our families, in the fields of our careers, in the fields of our businesses, in the field of our personal relationships, if we want to reap the benefits that we so desire. You see, what if the farmer decided that he didn't really like planting, that he was tired, and so he felt that he wanted to sit around hoping that the harvest would come? He'd be waiting around for his entire life. No, my friends, he must get up and plant the seed in the ground. He must get that seed in the ground. As Dr. Deepak Chopra said in the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, in every seed there's the potential of thousands of forests. But that seed must not be hoarded, friends. That seed must be planted in the fertile ground for it to give its intelligence to its environment. That's the principle that God has given to us. It is the law of the universe. Children of Shanti Vandana, in the same way, if we want to reap good things, we too must sow good seeds. Notice that we reap what we sow. And if we want to reap happiness, guess what? We have to sow happiness seeds by making other people happy. If we want to reap financial blessings, you guessed it right, you must sow financial seeds in the life of other people. And if you want to reap friendships, you must sow the seeds and be a friend. Not hope to have a friend, but if you want to reap friendships, you must first be a friend. The seed always has to lead. If you want to reap, my friends, you must first plant the seeds that you so wish to harvest. You see, the reason many people are not growing is because they are not sowing and they are living self-centered lives. And unless they change their focus and start reaching out to others, they will probably remain in that condition. Some people say, Panditji, I've got so much problems of my own. I don't care about sowing seeds. I want to know how I can get out of this situation. Panditji, this is all I am concerned with. Dear friends, for those who are thinking like that, this is how you can come out of your mess. If you want God to solve your problems, help solve somebody else's problems. Get some seed in the ground where not only you can benefit, but others can do so, because you once were here. This is the program Shanti Vandana, 15 minutes after 5 in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Please join with us.